everybody, and welcome back. This is episode number 3 on Gamemode 4 Public Server 6. And today we're going to be working on my main base, because right now I only have a small one off in that direction, and I want a bigger spot where I can have an item sorter and everything that you normally have in a base, along with some special things that are exclusive to the Gamemode 4 server, like cauldrons and stuff. And I have picked this area because I thought it was a cool spot up on sort of like the middle of the mountain, but then there's this flat area. And what we're going to do is get rid of all these trees here. And then I think I'm going to make a giant hole that I can put everything in. And of course it will look better than just a gigantic hole. But it will be in this area. And I think it'll turn out pretty good, or at least I hope it will. So I am just gonna continue getting rid of these trees, and I will report back when I have finished. I have to say, although these custom trees look nice, they are such a pain to take down. It's just like you think you've gotten all the blocks, and then it turns out there's just one extra sitting off, floating up in space that's keeping all the other leaves around. Like, see, if I hadn't gotten rid of those, then this whole tree would have stuck around. And after taking out all the dirt, the only logical thing to do next is to take out all the leaves, because these don't appear to be despawning on their own, which is kind of annoying, but it's not that bad. I'll get a bunch of leaf blocks in the process, and I can, use those to decorate my base. And with this right here, this is all of the leaves, except for those scaffolding leaves that I placed over there. Done. They are all gone. And so what I think I'm going to do now is fill in all these dirt holes from where the, whatever they're called, excuse me, the roots. The roots is what the word I was searching for, where all the roots of the trees were. And I will fill those in, and I think I might want a staircase up here, even though I'll probably be flying up most of the time, just to make it look sort of nicer. And then maybe sort of like what I'm thinking is having like a big gate, sort of like this, obviously not made out of leaves, but like this, and sort of like, like that. And it'll be real big all over here, and then I kind of want it to sort of like go into the mountain, because I want to have stuff underground. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have it sort of like wrap into the mountains here. The sunrise is always one of the nicest parts of the day, and here is the progress that I've made so far. I'm just finishing up this this wall here. I'll add these little bits of rows, and then what I'm going to do after that, I'm going to clean up this hillside so it better connects to the wall. And I'm going to sort of ruin the wall a bit to make it seem sort of like it's old and abandoned, which is what I've actually done over on this side with the up here at the top with it sort of being ruined, and there's the hole there, and then the foliage is sort of just overtaking this whole side. And you can see I've finished the arch, and I think it might be a little bit, it's not as dramatic as I would want it, so I want it to be sort of like taller maybe. I'm not really all that sure, but for now it's fine, and I'll put some windows like that over here and add some holes and stuff, and yeah. So somehow I seem to have lost the audio for these clips, or at least the audio of me speaking these clips. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little voiceover in editing for you guys to just let you know what I'm doing. And so in this clip I am finishing up the stairway with all the dirt on the sides and stuff to make so it's not like a sheer cliff face like I was just showing you there. And I finished up the ruining of the left side, and I added a window over there. And what I think I'm going to do is add another thing on top. And so what I'm going to do next is head into a time lapse, I think, of me just digging out this whole area. is still editing me because I do not have the audio for these clips either. But as you can see, I dug this whole place out, and the next thing I'm going to do is add that arch up there. And I have also added these over here, which are sort of like torch towers that will hold stuff. And as you can see, I died right there. It's a good thing that I have this, I slept in this bed over here, and then I also have this diamond sword here, so that I can go kill that undead player and get all my stuff back. And he's right over there. Now that I've got all my stuff back, I'm going to put this away, and I can go finish showing you guys what I've built over here. I have this little path down here at the bottom, and I'm thinking of maybe expanding it out that way towards the mob farm. But I don't think I'm actually going to do that. I might just leave it the way it is. And these are all the way down here. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add the thing I was talking about earlier, the arch above. So I have just finished up building the first bit of the arch. Not sure how much more I want to add on to it, but let's just take a look at it. And it does not appear to be very much of an arch, and I think it could be maybe raised up one there, like, cause that block right there looks really not very well supported. So I think I'm gonna do that right here. Mine down in here. Maybe use slabs, I guess, because we couldn't use a full block without having to go in. And then what do I put? Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. And then maybe like to finish up what I started up here, maybe sort of like a mix of cobblestone, stone, and then like one of these here. I guess I have one over there, but it shouldn't be that bad. And then maybe like stone there and there. Yeah. I think that, yeah, that's about what I want. So there is actually one more thing that I want to do in this episode, even after I finish that, and that is to build that a brace under that tree that I was that's still there. And I know you guys are wondering why it's still there, because it looks terrible in the state that it's in right now. But I'm thinking if maybe I sort of put something under it. And I've already built a little bit of something that I think looks good, and I think if I put this like all throughout it to sort of hold everything up, like maybe this one over here, and then like that, and maybe have it come out a little bit like that, and this one will have to go all the way across because the tree just goes like that, and then I'll have to put one over here. Yeah, I think this will turn out pretty good. So I am adding these back here to make it seem like it comes all the way down. I also added this to give it actual support in the middle instead of it sort of just like floating out from the sides. And then like one more thing that I sort of wanted to do was like add some runed, maybe found like foundations down here to sort of give it more character. Yeah, that looks good. And then I'll do the same over here. So now that I have finished all of this up, I've added some more over here, and then that's done. I think that we're all out of time for this episode, so I will see you guys in the next episode, and I hope you enjoyed this one. Bye.